can I help you?
About the money
Yes.
I owe.
Have you got it?
What should I
A
owe you?
lot. A lot. Like what?
I've
I
lost
was
the
really
opportunity.
enjoying talking about the money you owe me. What thing?
I saw a sign that said the mess hall's reserved for the union.
Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
Okay. Guard, I saw a sign that said I couldn't go into the kitchen. Why can't I go into the kitchen?
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
I have a search warrant. Let's see. Maybe I am a cook.
You're not. You're a menace. Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the real cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must.
What else I want to ask you about?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Something about the music and the whirling rags. It's just like this dance. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm gonna sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
That's right. Can't stop me, Gar. Gar, my soul is immense.
Hello again, sweetie.
You seem to be in a chair. How'd you like to roll with me? Let's see.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
A grenade? How'd you fight? Did you fight in a war?
No, dear. I'm not quite that old. Although I was injured in the line of duty.
Were you a mountaineer?
Nothing so glamorous, dear. Though when I was young, I dreamt of planting the Revacholian flag on some figurative peak.
What did you do then?
I was a training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail-order shoe company.
What?
You'd think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere, and, well, once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding. I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well. One can only dream of such payoffs nowadays.
I'm sorry, it was rude of me to mention the wheelchair. Let's move on. Let's see. Let's move on.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
How'd you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
Why don't you be my wheelchair partner in crime, fighting crime and ridden backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers?
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who'll need you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
Kim, of course, I forgot I had you. Okay. I know, but there's always side mysteries, sequence killers, and forays into the paranatural.
I can assure you, with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
He doesn't know. He knows nothing.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie.
Why? 3 heads are better than 2.
Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down. Perhaps another time.
All right. I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything.
Yes, officer.
I have no
You look
filter.
rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
I hope you're right. I hope it's not too bad.
You know where we are, right?
The Whirling Rags cafeteria. It was on my keys.
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
In hell. We're all in hell.
We're in the city of Revachol, dear.
Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Revachol. What kind of place is this?
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
Bad year in my late 40s or 50s? I don't even know how old I am.
There. The year is 51, and spring has only just started. I'm sure there are better days ahead.
She looks flustered, her hands smoothing out the creases in her blanket, even as she attempts to reassure you. The lieutenant studies you, rubbing his chin. I'm beginning to suspect that you might indeed be completely adrift in this reality, thinks the lieutenant. How can it be that bad? Never mind, we're in this now.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Let's see. Radios are being used to control people's minds and distort our perception of reality. Concealing our true masters, foreigners, and women. Probably not. We're governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. No, probably not. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. Civilization cowers before us. Probably not. I like to think it's the dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not. Some kind of democracy, maybe?
Nope. Sadly not. Revachol is what's called a zone of control, under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have no government of our own, and what democracy we have is market-driven.
If there's no government, how come there's cops?
Oh dear, this is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
So how did they do?
You didn't do too well, dear. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality, in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
What is this revolution you mentioned? Yeah, okay.
Defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago. It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better.
Who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
I gotta get going. So this character, especially her voice for one, and her profile picture, look exactly like somebody who comes into my office all the time, a customer. It's crazy. Okay, so wait, what am I doing? Do 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 do. Here we go. I don't have much. We need to inspect the victim's body, find out who's in the union box, get reality lowdown, sing some karaoke, report a crime. Wait, who made the call reporting the crime? Gotta call Sylvie. I need a cigarette, like nobody's business. Pay for some damages. What does this want me to do? Ask your station for additional funds. Report your badge mission. Excuse me. Inspect the bodies. Okay. Pam wants to inspect the body first, so we'll do that. The courtyard. Ooh. A heap of snow melts in a wheelbarrow. Too close. This sign reads, fuck the police. Pigs go home. Street name is illegible.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
What am I doing?
Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair.
What do I see?
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world.
How does it feel?
Your shirt sticks to your chest. The shoulders of your disco blazer grow heavy. The cold finds its way in under your skin. You shiver, and the city shivers with you. You're not dressed for this weather. You should get an overcoat or a patrol cloak.
Yeah, what's to the west?
Sheets of rain over the water. A flight of stairs leading into the ocean. Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinaise, with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds. The ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts rise into the sky.
Who are you, ghosts?
The skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Faint golden light seeps from the office windows. Urban coastline, rain dripping off Eternite-covered roofs. Cinder blocks left over from half-finished construction. A defunct research and development building, once seized by revolutionaries. An old wooden church stands on stilts above the water. Coal City, end of all lines. Your hair is an oily mess flecked with ash from neighboring coal plants. Smokestacks rise somewhere in the distance. There's a frit on the corner. A plastic coat is folded into a small triangle under the counter by the window. Beyond that, the strikebreakers have gathered. The great gates of the industrial harbour are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal trying to shake water from its hide. Behind the gates, heaps of supply crates, red and blue metal shipping containers, slick with rain. The Greater Revachol Industrial Harbour is an artificial mountain range. Immense wealth resides within, and immeasurable poverty in its shadow. La Drusienne, King Dries passenger harbour. Cruise ships flanked by dock arms. Cranes watching over the mouth of the river distributary. Couronne, the lower middle class. Distributary after distributary cuts the city blocks in half. 7-story buildings trail off into the rain.
Beyond.
A silvery curtain of rain over the houses. The class divide. Capeside apartments. Tower blocks crowd one another. 4.46mm bullets still lodged in their war-torn stone walls. Hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a war that was lost long ago. Clotheslines go to waste in the rain. Radios play. A yard. Rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed. Coal leaks into a puddle beneath a dead man's feet. He swings from a tree, bloated. Droplets of rain slip from his cold cheeks. A traffic jam. Rain thrumming on the roofs of motor vehicles. Inside, drivers watch water streaming down their windshields. The statue of a king shudders. He too is cold. The canal bridge has been raised.
What's on the other side?
The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of rooftops, woodwork, and tar stretches northward. 4-story buildings as far as the rain can fall. The snows melt in Jamrock.
What is Jamrock?
Revachol is the capital of the world. Jamrock is the capital of Revachol. Droplets form on your eyelashes. It's home.
Where the hood, where the hood, where the hood at?
Have a brother in the cut.
Why am I not
Where
there?
the hood at?
Why am I not there?
To be in Martinaise, where no one goes, at the runoff point of a long-forgotten canal, in the whitest part of town, in the shadow of the day the revolution failed.
What am I doing here?
Standing in the rain, looking north, where Jamrock Rock City stretches inland.
Where do I live?
On a street there that flows like a muddy river in the snow, with fire traps rising on either side. A film rental opens its doors to the rain. An armored motor carriage rushes past the corner where you used to walk together. Suddenly, the hair on your back rises.
You cannot return.
Further.
In the rain-swept distance, above the rooftops of Jamrock, a repurposed silk mill stands perched above the motorway exit. Precinct 41 hunches in the rain. It's the only home you have now, but you can't go back. Not like this. Your vision blurs. You wipe your face with your hand. The rain stings your eyes, making you look up and blink. Coalition aerostatics hang like apparitions under the cloud cover. Way up there, where rain forms, rotors flutter silently. Your sight clears.
Motherfucker.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. You should get a raincoat. There's a freight to the east. They sell them there.
It's alright. Let's see. There are bottles inside. You could pick them up if you had a bag. So many bottles. Let me get the bag. I don't remember. Let's check the body out first.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
And why am I looking at this?
Cop habit. You look at everything.
Look at everything. What kind of vehicle drove through here?
Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover.
I'm not gonna pass this, am I?
The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message, written in the language of burnt rubber. Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started there, and then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry, according to the cafeteria manager. The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building. Before heading south, must have been in a hurry.
A car drove through the fence.
You are correct. This is a rather motor carriage friendly city.
Is this connected to the case?
I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez. With the jam right here on the roundabout, I would keep them separate.
You could follow the track south. There seems to be a canal there. See where they went, if you find the time.
I think I got it. Alright. Rue St. Gilles Lane 8B. Locked.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell. Then a woman picks up the receiver.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for
Who's Kuno? This is the police. Please open the door.
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
Andrew Orlando Hare, SCA.
You ring the doorbell, but no one answers. Just seeing the words Andro Orlando gets your hackles up. Its very existence is a threat to your masculinity, to say nothing of your hair.
Artemitemps boxing for young athletes and gym.
All you hear is static, but no one answers the call.
24-hour window.
You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens.
Something in my eyeball. Emma's Fashion Atelier.
You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. No one answers the call.
For Bronze Taxi, the rest has been burned off.
Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore.
Slipstream SCA.
You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything. You can almost hear them breathe.
Hello, is anyone there?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
A woman's voice is crackling. Yeah, I can hear it.
Have you come to place an order?
Wait, but what happened to Slipstream SCA? There's no Tricentennial Electrics on the list.
Yeah, hold on. Tricentennial Electrics. I thought this was calling Slipstream SCA.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice here.
It's a woman, and she knows you. Your heart beats faster. She must be mistaking you for someone else.
Do we know each other?
Michelle, just please.
My name?
Sounds like a ghost. Wind blows through your clothes and you feel detached from your surroundings. Inside the building, a cold memory hangs.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Hold on. Tell me what's going on. What did I do?
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget.
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry. The cold is deep under your skin, as if you were talking to someone who's 100 years away. Somewhere inside the building, water is flooding the cellar floor.
Hello?
She doesn't answer.
Hey, are you still there?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
What just happened?
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
Alright, it's goodbye
You
then.
press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read.
Yeah, I need to fortify myself if I want to try again.
No,
No.
hold on. The last thing you need in your life is more hysteric emotions. Forget it. Find something else to do.
Alright, Fortress
Silence.
Accident.
No one's home at Fortress Accident.
Artificial Ice City.
Silence. No one answers the doorbell.
Main Hall, Building B, The Whirl and Rags.
Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you.
East Delta Pinball, and it enters from Building B, which would be the same as The Whirl and Rags.
Silence. No one answers your call.
Oh.
This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Thank you for telling me something I already knew, Kim. You ever had that happen in real life? No, this theme of forgetting comes up a lot in this game. So you wake up obviously forgetting, but there's a lot of other little things about other people forgetting things, and fascinating. Letter R wears a crown. On the ribbon below, a light above descending. What? Interesting.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container.
Just a trash container. There is no such thing. Your fingers start to itch just looking at that padlock.
How do we get the lock open?
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage,
Or
we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Alright. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes. Check out the crime scene. What is it? Someone is trying to grow herbs in this greenhouse. This winch mechanism has been oxidizing for years. Good for it.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
Pull the panel aside.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Alright. First, Kim, let's look at this body. This tree. This kid's rickety ladder is rickety but still climbable. How about
The
that?
corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath.
Down.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
God, what is that? Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
Yeah.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
The children are judging us. Okay. Ooh.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Alright, we're gonna walk away. Nah, let's just let it out. We got a hangover anyway. Can't handle vomit.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Thank you.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Think ammonia would help?
If you can handle the headache. Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor.
But not you.
I can't handle the headache.
It's more likely he can handle the smell, unlike you.
Yeah, where do we get ammonia from?
There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't, there's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the Whirling in Rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Alright, let's, ooh. Right in the dick. Whoa. Get him right in the dick. Oh.
Kuno's got this.
Boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12.
Oh yeah, nappa comfy, Kuno.
Big kid a word, police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Hold on. What does that mean?
The kid is obviously high.
Stop getting high at my crime scene.
Kuno, yeah, right in the mouthhole.
Shits himself.
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Him, what should we do?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
Which forces?
You will see.
Are you two children's siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
I have a few questions for you children.
All right, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Kuno is the ultimate troll.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
The body, what do you know about it?
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
Do you know who he was?
Kuno's fuck imp.
He could have just said he doesn't know.
Could have just said you don't know.
Kuno knows shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone.
Do you know how it got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it happen.
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Okay, where'd you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Where's Night City?
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis. And you know, it's ancient. Look at it.
He thinks you're fucking fool, Kuno. He says you climb the ladder up to your magic treehouse.
Get the fuck out of here, pig. Kuno doesn't have a magic treehouse.
Okay, what's in that greenhouse over
Don't
there?
know. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Hold on, the gardener used to work there?
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it.
You mean the,
Shit's nothing to Kuno.
You mean the young woman by the whirling rags, the gardener?
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Yeah, her.
I was wondering about that trash container.
Don't be wondering about Kuno's shit, pig.
Someone might have stashed something in there. Maybe it's even a lead.
Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. Why the fuck are you telling this shit to Kuno?
I might have questions later. For now, let's talk about something
Yeah,
else.
whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Let's see. I gotta ask. Who is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
Yeah, sounds like something you'd call a rabid dog.
Yeah, think about it. Think about that rabid Kuno shit.
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands on you. Help! Pig's got Kuno. Help! Rape!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Kids are horrible.
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah? Get out of here before the Kuno beats the shit out of you.
Yeah, that's right. Drag your fat ass out of here, fat boy.
Bang!
Oh,
Got
no.
fucked by the Kuno. We alright? You wanna get fucked again? Come back.
Alright. I don't know if I'm gonna play too much with Kuno this round. This playthrough. He's very annoying. If you're like really weird, you like confuse him. Or if you're really mean and punch him in the face, then he'll like you. A silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder on it.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Someone's taking narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere?
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However, see that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Okay. Ooh. Giving Kunos. Whoops, money. Poster says, get out of the way or get fucked up. Okay. No, not yet. An empty tube of magnesolum magnesium supplement. A cured pig's head. It looks mummified. Wait, what? Let me get closer. Oh, wow. That's something. I don't know what I'm doing. We're inspecting the pig's head. Commentary on our job, Lieutenant. No, I think it's just a disgusting display by Kuno. Officer. You say so, Kim? Let's get out of here. Do 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 do. These barrels are half full of rainwater. It's too far away, I guess. Ugh. The doorway is going to collapse soon. No? Restoration pillars keep the ruins together. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. I got a postcard and some money. Playing in easy mode this time, so I think I should get lots of money, but probably not enough. We'll see. I never managed to get enough in the first day to pay my bill. I think if I yell at Gert, he'll reduce it. I've never done that though. Hello? We will let fate be our guide here. Dang, I'm loaded.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back.
You son of a gun. It's a cop's cloak.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Oh, they look, word. Fit as a fiddle.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
A Convulsion 1020 HK.
Is it? Kvalsund makes a lot of heavy equipment, but this is phenomenal, even for them.
What is the crane? Is it the blue? Oh, it's a blue part, yeah. Anyway.
But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
What exactly are we doing up here?
What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They're bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention. Or it could be that we are just exploring.
Do you really think this cloak is mine? Should I go for it? Should I jump?
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it? Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2-meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
So... let's go for it. We're not gonna make it. do 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 do. Oh, that's right.
Nope, No, that's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up here.
Interesting. A lot of this was rewritten for the final cut, and they didn't always fix the original on the script.
You could have died there. Shit, 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 shit. I'm failing you. This wasn't part of our deal.
Hey, hey! What happened?
Ooh, I'm alright, Kim. I just can't do it right
I
now.
understand. We can always come back when you are feeling better. It's just a cloak after all.
Yeah, not right now. Okay. Good, because I wanted to see how do I get down? If that card I stole off that guy would work. I've never tried to use it before. Okay, let's get down. He's bouncing about. Okay. Do 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 do. I'm gonna have to get a screenshot of that for the next time we play. Okay, we're a little close here. We need a key, and I need to call. And oh, could I talk to this little bitch? He's the
Kuno, the
worst.
pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
She means it. The fear is real.
I just want to ask you some questions.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
You there, behind the fence.
You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig. You're not seeing this.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence.
Yeah, okay, she's invisible now. I'm just like, okay, whatever. Whatever, child. I'll talk to her. Let's see if I get some
The
ammonia.
RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
Sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
My partner told me you may have some ammonia. Can I have some?
Sure. I'm done with it. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
We need directions.
Of course. Where to?
Yeah, where am I?
What do you mean?
A little disoriented. This is Revachol,
Yes,
right?
sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
All right. Put words in my mouth, Kim. What's in the north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
In the east?
The harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
In the south?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
On the other side of the canal?
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
Rows of stalls under a broad roof, where silvery fish were heaped on newspapers. Water, water everywhere, pouring from the heavens in the shadow of the old church.
What kind of a fish market is this?
I don't know. The abandoned kind? It used to gather every spring, but there's nothing to do there now. Just drug addicts.
What's in the west?
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
Thank you, that's all for
No
now.
problem.
She's very well composed, back straight.
What's this fuck the police business?
Excuse me?
The street sign says fuck the police.
Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
What about the other sign? Pigs go home? Who are these pigs?
I don't know anything about that either. As I said, I didn't write it.
Pig is a widely used term for members of the police. It's not loving.
No need to worry. We are not saying you did.
Okay. Well, I didn't.
Well, I
Of
gotta run.
I won't hold you back.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
One more thing. Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
Thank you.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler from another planet. Hey there.
I am the law.
You sure are, my man.
What's going on here?
The jam, my man.
He motions towards the sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture.
The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals and other byproducts of the modern era. You can almost taste it.
What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
Upon days. Limbo, huh? So that's where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
So how long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need?
Got any smokes on you?
Nope, don't smoke. Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to disperse. Or waiting for the sweet release of death.
Yup, nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You'll have to ask around elsewhere.
Guess I'll ask around
You
then.
could also check the kiosk down the street. Frit. With 3 T's. Rebishaw's weird.
Care to spare some change for a working stiff? No, I won't ask for any money. Tell me more about the strike.
It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands. No way in or out.
Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two.
Maybe I should go on strike.
Maybe you should. Cops don't get paid much and the hours are long. Plus, you can get shot. Why not?
Yeah, I wonder.
The RCM is a self-managing organization that operates on donations. We promote our own leaders. It would be like striking against your own mother.
I don't know my mother, but I'd go on strike against her for my rights.
Okay, but do continue. You were asking about the strike?
What's the union demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
True. Anything else I should know?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of us who?
Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
Not you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one. He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
Do you know anything about the dead man, the one who's hanging behind the hostel there?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
And your conclusion?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
What are you hauling anyway?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
You are under arrest, like RoboCop. Okay, and what are you actually hauling?
Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of found cargo. Mostly sporting goods, tracksuits, and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad in the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
So nothing illegal then?
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
Which, your machine behind you?
Just rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of.
Is
You
that your
interested in
machine?
heavy-duty cargo machinery?
Yeah, these lorries are pretty neat.
Neat. For carrying large quantities of cargo a long distance. These found tracksuits need to find their way to the kids way out in Wamrau and Laurent Bird somehow.
Can I get one of those fallen tracksuits you're hauling?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
True fact. So right, I had another
The
question.
man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
My empathy is very low.
Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
Man. Spill the beans. What's troubling you?
You really are the law, aren't you? I get that being bluntly observant and inquisitive comes with the territory, but it certainly doesn't help with your conversational skills, does it?
That all the beans you got, Tommy? Damn, it really is hard to talk, man to man.
That's funny. I'm good for now. Good talk.
Don't be a stranger.
There was something about that is like, what do you mean being bluntly observant is bad? I don't get it. Why is it bad? Goods from lorry haphazardously litter the surroundings. Closed for winter, please use main entrance. Jump Jams, a popular musique mag. Glossy magazine, most able-bodied men. This issue, most able-bodied men? Oh no, they're much hunkier than you. You shouldn't feel threatened by handsome men. Don't be silly. Hello?
Welcome to Revachol.
Why are you addressing my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
You tell him, Kim.
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
You tell him.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
So we are in limbo.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Fucking A, Kim. I've got your back.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
Fuck you, buddy.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Okay, now that that's settled, we have a couple questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
He smells of heavy motor oils and his breath of high tar content cigarettes. Probably Astra Whites.
What's that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Change the topic. The way he says it makes it almost sound like a threat.
Oh, so you're just a racist. Makes sense.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books. Huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Yeah, I can really tell you're a prime example of superior design.
Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources.
Yeah, what's the problem with that then?
The problem? The damn kips are showing a real good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruders species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring.
Mm-hmm. I'm so not down with this. Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Don't push your luck, runt.
Sure. Okay. Still the wrong button. Still the wrong button. The racist made me angry. Reet. Sick man. Yellow roses, dozens of them. Tulips too. Melancholy pop song plays on the radio.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something.
Frit.
Everything.
What's that magazine she's reading?
What's that magazine you're reading?
You mean this? This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
Forget about all that. What is this fashion police feature?
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
Who's the numero uno guy in there right now, and does he look like this? Oh yeah.
No, I don't think so.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Let's proceed. I've got some questions.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Can you tell me anything about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
Did you know the man who died?
Not really. No. I didn't know him at all.
Did you know the man who died? See, how long has it been there?
I don't know, really long.
What do you think happened?
I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay.
Thank you for your help. Can you tell me anything about this reality we're in?
Reality? You mean, what reality? Economic reality, or...?
Yes, tell me about the economic reality.
I don't really know anything. I mean, I'm 15.
15 is an excellent time to learn about the economic reality.
Yeah, that's why I'm working my arse off in Frit. So I guess, like, that's economic.
What about physical reality, then?
I don't know. What about it?
Let's see,
We're in Frit?
No, I mean, where are we on a larger scale?
As mankind, or as a nation, or...
As a mankind.
In a good place. I mean, science is doing great, and this radio computer thing seems to be kind of big. I don't know.
What time is it?
I don't know. Look at the clock.
Oh, good lord.
It's right behind you on the wall.
The clock shows the time at 10:09. The hands seem to be still. It's apparent the clock doesn't work.
What is the revolution?
When ordinary people take over the government and, demand democracy.
What about the one we had here in Revachol?
Yeah, it happened like 50 years ago or so. Sorry, I'm not very good at this. At history, I mean.
The coalition, what's that? Someone told me there is one.
Our government? Or do you mean something else? sorry, I really need to finish this article.
Yes, I won't bother you with any more of this nonsense.
Cool.
Bye.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
Fritta.
The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over a display.
So I've never tried this before. I'm gonna try to shoplift some raincoats.
The girl delves into the magazine, hair covering her face, vision obscured. She cannot see your hand move. Down onto one knee, pretending to do up a shoelace. Take a loose package from the bottom, slip it in the old sleeve. The girl doesn't notice a thing.
Cool. Got a free raincoat.
A colourful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you. The bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. Your knees are weak. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
This is not a good place for a recovering addict.
Guess not, no.
Good thing you're an unrecovering alcoholic then.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Ooh, give me some cigarettes.
Here you go, mister.
You sell any under-the-counter vices?
No, Frit only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
Thanks. So many buttons. Ooh, let's see. Let me wait until I get out of the store before putting on my stolen raincoat here. Okay.
There it is.
Ah.
A brave little army in your pocket. The first Smokes platoon. 20 brave souls standing in salute, ready to step into fire for you. You picked the best one. This soldier is fat and succulent. What are you waiting for? Light up. Re-become yourself. Get a load of this rock and roll cop hair, people. Johnny Thundercop fishes a cheap lighter out of his pants. With a flick of the thumb, there's fire. A primal satisfaction. Here we go. The lighter's dark green disposable plastic. Safety's off. In your case, the safety is always off.
Hey, you can't smoke in here.
Girl's voice portrays little
Please
interest or
don't fuck with
enthusiasm.
Frit.
Shut up. It's already happening.
What are the repercussions if I do this?
Repercussions? There's a high risk of glory, with a mild chance, cool genius. Smoking makes you into an intellectual. Everybody knows that. It will help you concentrate a bit. That much is true.
Okay. Dip that bad boy in the flame and breathe it in.
Thick, warm smoke gets sucked down into your lungs. Immediately, you feel a warm nostalgia fill your head, body, and soul. A nostalgia for yourself. The man you were in your youth. Johnny Thundercop is back, and he's chill as balls.
Nice. I always play pretty straight laced, so I might do more drugs this run. Oh, it leveled up. What do I want to level up? Let's see. I love shivers. I would love to have a really high shivers. See what happens. Shivers is like a different form of this one. This one always makes you all afraid. It's like, don't do that. Something bad will happen. It's like, whatever. Visual calculus would probably be much helpful in what's about to happen. Cool for muscle men, bare knuckle brawlers, and gym teachers. Physical instrument is not only your muscles and your skeleton, it's your ability to use them effectively. It enables you to do push-ups, sit-ups, knockout punches, and 360-degree spin kicks. It's a one-size-fits-all solution to thriving and surviving in a physical world. At high levels, physical instrument breaks doors, chains, and bones. And it makes you laugh at the namby-pamby pansies who can't. You will be manned up, encouraging others to curl iron until they're manned up too. At low levels, however, you'll have a hard time arresting anyone who isn't infirm or already dead. Indeed, engaging in physical confrontations could leave you in either state. Oops. Reaction speed. This one's a good one. Oh yeah, because of my clothing. Yes. Okay, put some funky gloves on. A transparent plastic raincoat with Fritz written on the back. Package photo shows a group of happy Revacholians dancing in the rain. Plus one endurance. An awful orange right now. That's ladders for kids that won't hold out the weight of a grown man. That's good to know. Ooh. Take a look at these footprints.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
What kind of boots?
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Lieutenant, workers' boots. Boot tracks.
Noted.
Okay. Oh no.
What do you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being.
Okay.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now. You crack open the ammonia ampoule and breathe in.
I did it.
The odor of death is still stronger. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Did they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Inspect his boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
These aren't just boots, are they? They're armor.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Sabaton. What kind of armor is this exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
What happened to the rest of it?
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil.
And why does my mortal coil need protecting?
Yes, bullets will fly. They always do. And the coil is fleshy and mush and permeable. Cast it in ceramic shell. Resist death.
Maybe he's just wearing these boots and there is no rest of the armor.
No, he must have worn something precious underneath his clothes. They've removed all his clothes to get to it. They did not just strip him for the putrid rags.
Then where are these clothes? Have you seen any around?
Someone could have cleaned the yard. But that's a question for the red-haired thing.
I hear you, cop, talking shit about the Kuno. Come here and say it to Kuno's face.
Fuck you, Kuno.
You wanna fuck me, huh? You wanna fuck the Kuno?
What if they told him to strip before they hung him to demean him?
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
What? Are you trying to ignore me now, fuckface?
Yes.
Kuno, this boots shit is super boring, and the guy's a total victopaz.
What happened to the rest of it?
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these pieces.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect the sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form.
Let's see the
ageless and synthetic.
Material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
Wait, my pay is 5,500 real?
Not too much, yes.
Pathetic. I need to hustle more and hate less. Sounds puny. No wonder I can't pay my hostel bill.
It's a sorry situation, I agree.
Alright. How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. Mr. Gart implied he was security personnel for the harbor company. This confirms my own assumptions.
Initial report?
Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
Yes, yes. These look pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. Suddenly, your biceps coil up. Your elbow is sharp and cocked for a punch.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them, or like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
What does this remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Run your fingers over the lines.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice the whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination: E50, 100, 1000.
Looks like there's a serial number on the right sabaton.
Good. Can you read it to me?
Yes.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
Can I pull the boot
The
off?
stench fills your nostrils.
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head off.
That'd be kind of nice, actually. What?
Even the mongrels can see you're about to pull his head off.
Do it, homo!
I'm gonna pull his head off, right?
Yes, that's what I said. You'll compromise the coroner's case if you do. So please, don't. What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
These boots would go super well with my bell-bottom pants. We're not detectives. There may be clues inside the boots. Have I ever managed to get these boots off this corpse? But they're expensive. I thought we could pawn them on some loot. Let's see. Are we not detectives? There may be clues inside the boot.
How many clues do you need? You already found a number. Besides, there's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
Gross.
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
Use for honor. No, I'm okay. Sounds like a plan, Stan.
The anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice. Nice and cracky.
It's gonna happen. Okay, got it.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
Okay.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Inspect the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships. Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you.
Really? Was that a word?
Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
I should get a drink.
No, you should not get a drink. You should perform an initial inspection of the victim's corpse. We are on the rope part.
Let's see. Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo.
Airlifting? I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
Apparently this is the reinforced kind for air transport. My brain tells me so.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming the dock workers from the harbor did it.
The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
No, they might have forgotten to brief me.
Then you should ask me the first moment we get.
Okay. So, they sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
How do they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Did they climb up using the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Inspect his tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Is this a map of the night sky?
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
I'm missing something here.
So am I.
He takes his pants off. A sudden ringing fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
What's that?
A Trigger Sunshine Mini.
Triggered is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices, primarily projectors. The camera before you looks familiar somehow.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
Okay.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
Okay.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
Cool machine.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
There is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
Okay.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
I'm noticing sometimes the continue button is different colors. I'm sure I've noticed before. I wonder if it has to do with the hidden skill checks that are happening.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Tell me, who are you, dead man?
The corpse is dead silent. You have no idea why you just said that.
Who is he? He is male, 40 to 50, with an athletic build.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench. Eyes like a shark.
Squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
I'm squinting, Kim. Why am I doing this?
How should I know why you are squinting, officer?
His face and hands are pink, thighs too. The rest is greenish.
Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead.
I agree.
His personality is no longer a part of the world.
Totally dead.
The world no longer stores his personality in its composition. There was a time for that, and it ended 7 days ago.
That sounds about right, yes.
I don't know what to think. What do you think? Let's see. Something is coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
I thought about pursuing a career in this, but skeletons terrify me, and this is gross. I don't think I'd want to do any kind of corpse handling. Bleh.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
Let's see. I don't know what to think. What do you think?
I think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck. The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think.
Could it still be he was moved after death?
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
He's beaten up. See the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
Back off and catch your breath.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
How do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
Let's see.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Yeah, the preliminary examination's done. Let's get him down from there.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Can somebody else do it?
Someone else? You mean like the police?
Yeah, let's call the police. I mean, someone who's a below detective. You do have a point there.
Sadly, yes. The whole RCM is out there right now, doing the exact same thing we are. Are we in a rush to help them? Not with this on our hands. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
We could saw the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yeah, it seems dangerous.
There has to be a less risky way, with
This
less falling down of trees.
Seems like a lot of hassle. Let's not do it.
We are not getting him down already. Not getting him down is a task that's already accomplished. Sadly, it's not our job to keep him up there, but to get him down.
Okay. I don't really want to pull his head off.
How do you plan to get him down then? With social sensibility? Are you going to educate him down?
Maybe we could shoot him down.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
I don't know, just, shoot up there maybe. Just shoot the belt. The buckle will break it.
It absolutely will not, officer. That's not how physics work. It will maybe cut one thread loose.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno.
Wait, let me try.
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He appears too deep in concentration to even notice what you said.
Let him choose.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place. That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzle-loader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Say nothing.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
Just shooting at the apartments behind there.
A lot of things were wrong with that shot. The fellow's test was the wrong choice.
Right.
His shoulders were raised, but above all, he cannot trust his eyesight.
Fucking idiot! Muckabat asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
It's okay, man.
Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano Cloud.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
What now?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
I can try to shoot him down myself.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks here. Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. Just don't hit the victim.
I'm gonna need your gun for this.
They only have one gun.
Oops.
Oops. I was right. It was purple and now it's in the... Okay.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Officer, why do we only have one gun?
Remember when I told you that I didn't have my badge or uniform with me when I woke up? I didn't have my gun either.
That is even more unfortunate than the badge. You need to contact your station about it as soon as possible. Try not to lose this one, please.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banani poika. Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth.
Alright, feel the weight first.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger. You've held this, an A9 Armistice, before. At some point, it probably used to be your choice of firearm. It still feels comfortable, like you never laid it down.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth.
Kuno is silent. Aggression gathers in the air. The trigger feels delicate and ready to break under your finger. The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Let's go. Oh no. Well, that sucks.
A plume of smoke
Right in
erupts
his
from
body.
the barrel. Your hand goes numb
Course
from
those
the
shot.
explosion. With your ears still ringing, you lower the weapon to see what happened. You missed the belt, but hit the corpse straight in the chest. Bits of ribcage protrude from the skin. No blood, only a murky sludge dripping down his belly. The sudden stink makes your eyes water.
Oh my god, he's gonna fucking cry. I knew it. What a monster.
Should have shot the girl.
Ask for another shot. You'll get it with the next one. The goddamn light reflected off some window. Surely.
The cadaver is already compromised bad enough. You don't have to make it worse.
Okay.
It came out wrong. You made it sound like you're some sort of roulette addict looking for a fix. Ask again. More controlled this time.
Please give me.
There is silence.
Vitupa wants to fuck up again bad.
Could you reload it, please? I need another shot.
The cadaver is already compromised bad enough.
It came out wrong.
Please.
There is...
Vitupa
Okay.
wants to fuck up again bad.
Start crying, you're sensitive. Let's get mad at the Kuno S. Fuck you, little girl.
Song of my people, asshole.
Don't provoke her.
Shot him in the chest. What a fucking idiot.
It's not the gun's fault you can't shoot. It's your pig hands.
Pigs don't have hands. They have, like, fucking hooves or something.
Kuno has hands. Kuno can shoot that shit down for you.
No, Kuno. If I can't shoot him down, no one will.
Cop's bitter because he fucked that corpse up, Kuno. What a fucking curpilla.
We still need to get him down somehow.
But how?
The bad way. The way I didn't want us to. By asking the harbor for help. They have the tools and the men. If they put him up there, they can take him down too.
But want to be dangerous.
To ask the suspects for help with the victim's body? To be indebted to Everard Clare? Very much, yes. Which is why I would have preferred us to handle this ourselves. Clearly we can't.
Suck my dick, bitches.
Who's Everett Clare?
The leader of the Union. A dangerous and corrupt man, from what I hear. You don't want to owe him much.
Yeah? Don't go being someone else's bitches. You're Kuno's bitches.
How do we get inside the
From
harbor?
the gates. By negotiating or fighting. Or we can try the secret route we found, where your cloak is. It looked doable.
To the gates. Let's fight, I say.
Let's get to it then. Oh, I thought.
Guillaume le Million.
Guillaume le Million. What the fuck is happening in this
Bad
picture?
news. Guillaume Le Million did not become a cop. In 38, he went on a tour to the Signal province in Saffre, where he died of autoerotic asphyxiation. His body was found hanging from a decorative dragon tree in his junior suite amid drug paraphernalia, unwholesome objects, and the Sylvia Trainer single Wonderland skipping in the background. And yes, you can take this as a metaphor for Revachol in the 30s, and also as a warning.
Okay. What are we gonna boost up next? Hand-eye coordination? Interfacing? Let's see. Do shivers, because it's my favorite. Okay. And then I think that's going to be it for tonight. Cause it just is. What am I doing? Anyway. Thanks for watching. I will see you later.